A house on the hill with a picture-perfect panoramic view is the dream home of many. So when house-hunting families were offered 8,000 square feet of land in Santa Cruz at a good price, it was hard to refuse. The proposed development is owned by Policy Consultants Limited. Its director is former Works Minister and recent temporary UNC Senator Dr. Carson Charles.
10 years ago, a group of families paid upwards of $200,000 each for a parcel of land here at this 3.4 hectare development at Sambuco Extension in Santa Cruz. All this time later, and as you can see, not a single room has been built and the development is yet to be completed. These families are left in limbo. They're wondering where is their money and what is going to become of their dream homes.
The families were promised that all will be sorted within a year of purchase, allowing them to build. Policy Consultants Limited was responsible for developing the land and obtaining approvals. Randy, whose name was changed, paid $300,000 in cash for a lot in 2004.
I did ask him when I signed the agreement how long it was going to take, and he said he needed to get the water and sewage and electricity parts of it done, and also town and country. I told him I was starting a family. I had 2 little kids, and that's where my funds were going, to a mortgage. Since then, I've been constantly given a runaround, asking for information and only been told that it is being finalized. It is almost there. Every time I ask for an audience with Dr. Charles, I've always been told that he is busy. So I have practically been given a runaround for the last 20 years now.
He hopes to sell the land to finance university tuition for his daughters. He says the company asked him to find other clients, and having done so, he's been left embarrassed. Another client, Helen, paid in full for her lot in 2008.
I would not have purchased Cattenbach from anybody, but because of his name and him being a politician at the time, I thought that we would not get a runaround. I was pregnant at the time, so I thought I would see my son riding in the area and everything like that. I got my deed because I paid for my land. I took the option to make one payment. However, I couldn't do anything with it. I can't sell, I can't bill, because as you know, all the approvals are not in hand. I've been trying to sell, but it has to be a cash purchaser. They can't go to the bank for financing because, yes, I have a deed that we can sign over, but the bank asks for approvals.
Helen says the company offered to sell her back the land at cost price, but she refused as it did not cover the significant interest paid on her loan. A third client, Angela, paid close to $300,000 in total. She made her first down payment a decade ago. She's convinced she's been conned. Policy Consultants Director Dr. Carson Charles says the company is waiting for final regional corporation approval. He says the development has all approvals except drainage, as the site has to update its drainage system.
I understand that on their side they would have had position with us because we have to wait for approval, but it's not their fault. It's not their fault at all. So it's our responsibility. We're not trying to block our responsibility. We take responsibility for that. The time it has taken. Really sorry it has taken so long. The land is sold at a very reasonable price. It was actually sold. I challenge anybody to get land, 8,000 square feet of land for $300,000 in Santa Cruz. I challenge anybody to try to get that somewhere and tell me where they get that. The land was sold at about half price to 40 to 50% of the market value because it was undeveloped land that we had to go through the whole development process.
He says every client who has asked for a refund has gotten it at cost price. Joshua Simangal, CNC3 News.